So there are some argue, had we not flattened the curve, there'd be millions of people dead. Okay, I get that. Unlikely, but I get that. And we have examples where that actually didn't happen. When you look at Sweden, when you look at South Korea, when you look at Thailand and other countries where they didn't have the draconian lockdowns like we have here. So it's possible that there would be more people killed as a result of this virus. But it's also possible that we would have reached herd immunity quicker and we'd see this virus now quieting down like we've seen with other respiratory viruses in the past. And there are some prominent epidemiologists and virologists that have put this message forward. But what happens? They're banned on YouTube. Facebook blocks them. The mainstream narrative, the mainstream media never gives them any airtime except to criticize them. Here's Dr. So-and-so who says the following. Then they have their own expert that says, no way, they're fraud. And by the way, did you know that they got a speeding ticket a few months ago or something of that sort? So there's this narrative that's going forward, and I'm not sure why. I don't want to believe malintent from a motive standpoint, but it's hard not to believe that some on the left in the mainstream media really hope that we can continue this on long enough to unelect our president. And I'm sorry to say that, but I think there's some truth to that. I don't want to believe that politicians and decision makers have that perspective, but I think some of them lean in that direction where they're not entirely disappointed that this mainstream scare is going on to the extent that it hurts President Trump.
As a doctor, what's some of the more frustrating things you're seeing when it comes to how coronavirus is being represented by the media and kind of how the public's perceiving it?
Well, I think most importantly is that the perspective that I have, that I've put out there, that many of your viewers have seen, is not being put out there. So anytime there's a narrative that isn't right in line with the mainstream narrative, it's either not shown, it's banned or blocked or viciously attacked. And that's really the problem I have. It's not so much that my perspective is right, although I think it is. It's that I'm attacked for having a different position. And I don't mean my ideas are attacked. I mean me personally am attacked. That I should lose my license. A few people have said on social media, they hope I get the virus and die so my voice is no longer heard. That I'm being irresponsible. That somebody should call the medical board, my local hospital, and so forth. So it's not about saying my perspective is incorrect and attacking my viewpoint, but it's attacking me personally and then bringing in my family as well to that, which I think is just ridiculous.
So going forward with all of this, what would your plan of action be if you were in charge?
I'm still waiting for the phone call from Governor Newsom. Hasn't come yet. But if I were in charge, I'd look individually at the local healthcare systems. I would put as much decision-making power into the hands of the local politicians, City of Newport Beach, the City of Huntington Beach, et cetera, and let them make decisions for their locality. I know here in Orange County, a lot of the cities are coming together to lobby Governor Newsom to allow Orange County to open up. The reason why they're not doing this themselves and just saying, we don't care what the governor says, is the governor has literally threatened Orange County with cutting off of state funds if they go against his recommendation. So the supervisors in the cities have been very hesitant to do anything because they don't want their funds cut off, but they're organizing to try to lobby and negotiate with the governor. So if it were up to me, I would allow local municipalities to make their own decisions based on the capacity in their local healthcare systems. As much local governance as possible, as much individual liberty and responsibility as possible as well.
Gavin Newsom just signed an executive order that makes California a vote-by-mail state. Do you think voting booths are unsafe during this coronavirus pandemic?
So we're good waiting in line to go to Costco or go to Walmart, but we're not okay waiting in line to go cast a ballot. Our fundamental constitutional rights of voting. So it's too dangerous for us to do that, but it's not too dangerous for us to go to a marijuana dispensary, a liquor store, or Costco. I'm not saying that Governor Newsom has purposely done this from the standpoint of trying to alter an election. I don't want to believe that. Boy, I just don't want to believe that. I just think he's making decisions in a vacuum without a clear perspective and differences of opinion for him to make that decision. But it just doesn't seem right. When we can't wait in line to vote, but we can wait in line to go to a marijuana dispensary or a Costco or a liquor store or you name it. When elective surgeries are deemed inaccessible, but elective abortions are considered to be okay, that doesn't make sense to me. There's no consistency, and these decisions just are being made, in my opinion, in a capricious and arbitrary way.
Dr. Barke, thank you for talking to us. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. We will see you at the next one.